I'm going to be modeling the Velociraptor pan very soon, but before I get into that, I wanted to show you a quick tip for how I would model the rooftop railing. All right, so there's a building here attached to the pan. All right, and this is the roof area here. So just go into here first of all, and I'm going to grab this face, Shift D, P to make it a new selection, and I'm going to bring it upwards like this. All right, I'm going to set the origin to geometry, and I'll go into edit mode and vertex, and I'm going to grab the two opposite points, and I'm going to hit J to join them, and the two opposite points, I'm going to hit J to join them. Deselect and grab that center point, and I would pull that up. So that's how I would do the first part of that roof there. Grab that edge, you extrude, pull it down, and you could do various manipulations from there. Okay, so I'll just leave that there. Now, to do the railing, come back in here and make sure your cursor is right there, cursor is selected. And I'm going to bring in a plane and choose whatever size you want the plane to be. Let's say I want a railing that's a little bit indented from the rest of this. So I'm going to go into that plane in vertex mode. All right, and really all I want are the points. I'm going to convert this to a curve in a moment. So I'm going to go X and delete only the faces and leaving the vertices there. Back into object mode, and I have this. All right, so I'm going to bring this up a little ways because that's where the railing is going to go, the inner railing. Alt C and choose curve from mesh. Now this little icon is here. Choose full, bring up the depth, bring up the resolution maybe to 2, and hit smoothing. And you've got, the pipe of the railing. It's a sharp corner, but that's what I want for this kind of thing. Now I want to have an outer railing as well, so I'm going to select this. I'm not just going to copy and scale it. I'm going to go into it, and you can see that it's made of the curve points. All right, I'm going to go while I'm in edit mode there with that curve, Shift D. All right, and then I can scale just like this. Let's say I want that one out to there. Let's say if I go back into object mode, there's still one object, but they're the same diameter. All right, I've got the pipe right there. Now, the cool thing about this technique is you can then go in again and select those two vertices, and go Shift D, P to make a new selection, come back into object mode, select it again, origin to geometry, and you can move this out, and now, let's say, rotate Z 90. Now that's too long. I can shorten this in the X if I want, but a cool thing I can also do is go into edit mode, grab this point, pull it in, because it's a curve like that. Grab this point, pull it in. All right, let's go a little bit closer. And back into object mode, and not quite, so I can manipulate it some more. Let's try that. All right, well, that's pretty simple. Let's try something else. Let's say I got to go across here. I'd be going, I'm going to have to let's just copy this first of all. I have to rotate this around the Z somehow and get it to fit. Or I can, let's say I go into top view. Let's hide this umbrella-like thing. Go to top view, edit mode, grab this point, slide it over this point. Just be careful what axes you're moving it in. Let's try that. Already done. All right, let's do one more. Let's say I have to go from this bar, or from the wall to this bar. So maybe I'll grab this one, Shift D. Let's bring it along, and let's come down here, bring it out. Let's say I've got to go to the wall and just straight up. All right, let's go on a side view, grab this point, I'll move it back a little bit, I'll move it up. Let's try that. There. So pretty quickly you can build up the parts that you would need for the rooftop. All right, I got this piece, it's all screwed up. I got to go here, so let's go into here. I'm going to just hit go. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Here. Go. Let's see how I did. There you go. All right, and I need supports here, so Shift D. Now there's nothing stopping you from rotate Y90. Nothing stopping you at all from doing that. Let's zoom in, and pushing it down into the surface. You could certainly do that. And then you could just position these where they need to go. And build up your roof that way. So I'll be probably using that kind of technique to do the building part.